Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
So, for just me over here saying positive things about him, it must mean something. Again, and there's still a key under the mat if you want to come back. You feel me? Because it seemed like we can't get anyone to come to Miami anymore. But
yeah, let's go into that, man, because Miami again. I feel like this is the third year in a row we didn't do nothing at the trade deadline, which is still something I'm unfamiliar with. I feel like we always make some kind of move. I mean, we did let go of the mechanic, Dwayne Dedman. I mean, he wasn't playing well anyway, and I think there was some kind of beef. I feel like there was beef with the coaching staff anyway, so that's why they let him go. But Miami is basically rolling with the team that they've been rolling with for the past couple of years, and last time I seen, they were sixth in the East. I'm not sure if they still are right now, but they're somewhere in that area. So it's unfortunate that you couldn't move the Kyle Lowry contract. I know they was trying to. I mean, Wes and I, we've been trying to move that contract since it became a contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now, like, he's really bad though. Like he's played really bad this season. Can barely stay on the court. You know, big booty Judy Kyle Lowry is just, he's just that booty, man, or ass, as people say. You know, he's just like, he's terrible, man. And he's old. He's not getting any better. He's getting worse. And we need a point guard, man. We need somebody to take the pressure off of Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler so they can just do their thing. And it's unfortunate that they couldn't move that contract. It's a terrible contract. I want to say you do like 30 mil, something like that, which is crazy for an old dude like him. But I don't know what you even do now. I mean, you roll with who you got. I think this team, I haven't seen a lot of this team, but what I have seen, I feel they're missing something. Obviously, they're missing somebody who can either penetrate in the lane that's not named Jimmy Butler or Tyler Hero. And they missing a consistent 3-point shot. Still couldn't trade away Duncan Robinson either. That's another person you couldn't trade away. I would have liked to see him trade away because he hasn't done nothing this season as well. Max Strus seems like he is who he is. He's not going to get any better than who he is. He's really a bench player that Miami's trying to make a starter, I think. And then Caleb Martin, I think, has been playing well, but I think he's been playing kind of out of position. Like, they've been trying to plug him in positions where it's not really his natural go-to. He's been doing well as far as trying to play, out of position, but I just don't feel like this team has enough, man. You see me with this Heat hat on. Obviously, I'm 100% Heat fan, but I don't think this team has enough to win a championship this year. I don't see them beating like teams like the Bucks or the Celtics this season. And it's unfortunate to see this trade deadline go, and we couldn't move Big Booty Judy off of this damn team.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, very disappointed. I looked at the clock. I'm like, 3:00. Let me see, what did we do? And we didn't do shit. The Dedman trade happened, like, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. So it paid no factor in today. But, I mean, what can you expect? I mean, Pat Riley been making bad decisions the last few years. You feel what I'm saying? Where he would have to trade somebody that he gave a contract that didn't deserve the contract. And I know your ass always want to pay people. But what I told you, every time you pay these motherfuckers, it's not a big breakdown.
I was never on paying. I'm good for paying good players, bro. I was never on paying Kyle Lowry. Never. You know what I'm saying?
But think about it. We paid Hassan Whiteside. We had to ship him out.
I wasn't on paying him either, bro. I was not big on paying no Hassan Whiteside.
We paid Dion Waiters. We had to ship him out.
Oh, that's another one. Like, damn, that's terrible contracts after terrible contracts, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we paid Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson. Had to get, you feel me?
Terrible.
Because we had to match what Brooklyn was asking for.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Then, we have this Tyler. The Tyler Hero. Yeah, you got the contract. I don't really want to blame him too much because he's coming off of injury, just had another child, but he's not consistent this year like he was last year. But again, I can be like, as soon as you secure the bag, I'm good, man. Like, they still got to pay my ass, so ship my ass wherever they want to ship. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my dog Tyler. But again, it may be considered a bag.
He's always been inconsistent, let's be honest. It's not like he changed his inconsistency. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he's hit more game-winning shots this year than previous years.
But why we pay him all that money then? Why are we paying you
those
all
game-winning shots? We have like 3 more wins at least because of Tyler Hero.
You could pay some people mid range money, and you know what I'm saying? You paying him max dollars. Like I don't think they deserve that money. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Hero, I'll be paying him like $10, $12 million a year, not 30, 35. You feel me? Kyle Lowry, oh my God. Like, he's getting paid like 28, 29, possibly 30 a year. Like, what type of contracts those are? You feel what I'm saying? Especially for Kyle Lowry. Like, you're paying this old motherfucker this bread. Same thing. I'm like, during this time, they did an extension for Jimmy Butler. And of course, I fuck with Jimmy Buckets, but I'm like, didn't y'all just sign him to a 4-year deal? Like, he got like 2 more years left on the contract, or why are we paying him this money again? And then look, he's not available majority of the year. He have an injury. Again, like I say, when you get secure the bag, you're not going to play through the injuries. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, look. I'm just saying. I said this, and Westradamus, it seemed like what Westradamus been saying has been coming to fruition. You pay these people the money, they either are injured and can't play through it, or they're not as consistent as they were before they got the money. That's just what I'm saying. Now, I'm like Marcus.
You can't say that about Jimmy Butler, though. You can't say that. You cannot say that about Jimmy Butler.
Why?
Because he's been the best player on this team. He's been the most consistent player on this team.
That's not what I'm saying. You're absolutely right. You're right. You're absolutely right. But Jimmy Butler is not Kevin Durant. Jimmy Butler is not a Kyrie. I think he's more durable than Kyrie. But Kyrie is a better player than Jimmy Buckets. I don't fuck with Jimmy.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
No. Now,
I disagree.
Kyrie may be a headache, but remember when Jimmy was coming over here, this was his 3rd team traded to in like 3 years, and we just made it work. But he had that reputation just like Kyrie. Let's not get it twisted now.
I'm just talking about pure basketball. I think Jimmy Butler is a better player than Kyrie.
Hell nah, man. Uncle Drew, he's better than Uncle Drew. How come he don't got no movie and Kyrie got?
How come he got no movie? Movies got to do with agents, personality. If you want a movie or not. If I was a famous basketball player, I personally probably wouldn't even want a movie around me dressing up or whatever like that. I just think overall you get more from Jimmy Butler than you get from Kyrie. Yeah, you get some scoring from Kyrie, but you don't get no defense, and you don't get him on the court most of the time. So that for that simple fact, I picked Jimmy Butler over Kyrie. I feel like he's worth the money more than Kyrie.
We know that your opinion on Kyrie has kind of been negative these last few years, so we can't really go on what Marcus is saying. His opinion is kind of tainted a little bit, but again, he is not. What's his name? He's not no Tatum. He's not no, like, you feel what I'm saying? He's not these, like, people ain't coming, like, we gonna go watch Jimmy Buckets, but people ain't putting it on TNT or watching some sports for Jimmy Buckets. Like, come on, let's be real. Ain't nobody flying to go see Bam Adebayo.
I don't know, man, because in the finals, what Jimmy Butler did? That's one of the best performances ever. And then last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, basically took the team on his back to.
And what did everybody call us? What did everybody call us? Almost won a championship. Almost.
So Jason Tatum didn't win nothing either. What has he won? Nothing. Zero.
Jason Tatum is younger. He got plenty of track on them wheels to show us. You feel me? Because look, LeBron gonna be gone soon. He's about to retire soon. I ain't saying he retiring tomorrow or next year, but he's gonna be gone soon. He got probably another 2, possibly 3 years. Hopefully, you can come over here in Dade County and we finish it off the right way. But
no, thank you.
Still, regardless, man, Tatum has more, traction, under his on his tires, and Jimmy's he's what, 32, 33? You feel me? How many people play till they 40? Jimmy Bucket's got probably another 4 years, possibly, and we don't want them years to be like Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? You don't get better when you get old. Only LeBron supposedly right now is the one that's making it seem like my statement is false. But majority of the time, people that's playing sports like that, running up and down, football, basketball, you don't get better when you're older, when you're getting hit, especially come on, man, Jimmy Buckets be in the paint. He I know you're gonna be getting bumped and bruised all day long. So
that's what I was saying about his injuries. It's not like he faking these injuries. He put his body on the line for who? For this logo, man, for the team. That's what
you can't say that shit. Don't say that shit. Because when I say that about Tua, when I say it about Tua, then you don't say that. You feel me? Tua put his life on the line for the Dolphins. What?
That's different, bro. That's different. Come on, man. Football is a different sport. It's a gladiator sport. Come on, man. You got to protect yourself.
Availability is the best ability, and Jimmy Buckets haven't been available for at least 20, 25 games. I think he only played 29 games.
I haven't been watching, so I don't know.
Exactly, because you would be yeah, man, what's the dumbest you're right now, man.
Let me see if I
he's using my own quote against me right now. Availability is the best ability, and he hasn't been available like that. He hasn't played back-to-back games. He hasn't been available consistently. Now, and when he is playing sometimes, look, why are you averaging 10 points, 15 points? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes stop passing the damn ball. If you want to fake an injury for rest because you need that rest when we get into the playoffs, cool. But yo, man, we be on losing streaks and you not playing. We need you. Ain't you the captain of the team? See, all those faces that Marcus is making right now, it doesn't seem positive.
I looked up on this website and I see all the games, but it doesn't tell me how many games. At least seems like a lot of games. How many games we at right now? 40 something?
I think 50, probably 40, 45, something around there. But yeah, he's not available, Marcus. He's not available majority of the time. Right when he got the money.
We got 55 games. All right, 55 games.
Yeah, 55 games, and he played 29.
Come on, man. That ain't right, man. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta be available. And you don't think we'll have a better record if he's playing? Yes, I think so. You know what I'm saying? Especially with how you talking he's better than Kyrie and this, that, and the other. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go on what you saying. Now, if he was available, then I would say we win an extra 10 more games. But you're at the crib nursing an injury. No.
From my count, I just counted it. He played in 41 games and it's 53, right? So he only missed 11, 12 games.
Damn, boy, it sounds kind of similar to Tua. I mean, there's a certain amount of games that's played, and he only missed 5, right? It's the same thing, right?
Nah.
How? He missed a quarter of the season.
Nah, sir.
I'm just saying, you feel what I'm saying?
12 games. That's 20% maybe of the season.
So you going off 20. I say it's a quarter of the game, while 5% more, and you're gonna use that. Really?
Yeah. And that, I mean, that's not a significant amount, but it's some games, but
it's significant when we were not even number 6. We was number 9 in the East. We were losing games. You were upset. You were upset with Tua when we're losing these games. Be upset with Jimmy. We're losing these games. We need you. Come on, man. You're the quarterback of our team on the court. You're not on the gridiron, but you're on the court. You're the quarterback of the team. The team move how Jimmy Butler move. And if people are looking at Jimmy like, man, his ass, I know his ass can play, but he just want to chill right now, the rest of the team going to do the same thing. Tyler, you missed a few games. Struce, you missed a few games. You see how everybody just followed the leader? I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Injuries actually happen, despite what you may think. Like injuries actually happen. Now, I'm not gonna say all of them are real. I'm not gonna say that and be naive and say all of them are real, but I think in Jimmy Butler's case, I think for the majority, his injuries are real injuries, and he's gonna play through it for the playoffs. You already know that, you know he's gonna do that. But the thing with Tua, you bring up Tua, like if you gonna take some games off, that means you're gonna be back for playoffs. But he obviously didn't come back for playoffs, so it's different. Like he didn't come back and do nothing for us for the playoffs. So that's
understandable. You see how guys how that just changes. You feel what I'm saying? Like two people that does the same thing don't show up. Availability is the best ability, and both of them haven't been available.
He shows up at winning time. Tua not showing up at winning time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, Jimmy Butler, he's looking at it. He like, I got 82 games. I got time.
I was gonna say that too. Like, you don't really compare 82 games to 16 football games or 17 games.
I'm definitely gonna compare it. Why? Because one is more physical. Obviously, they're not body slamming people in the NBA. Come on now, come on.
They play more games. 82 is a lot of games, you know. Exactly. And if you gonna miss 15 games a season, and you ready for the playoffs, you ball out for the playoffs, we can depend on you. Then, and if that helps your durability, then I'm cool with that. And if it was the same thing with Tua, I'd be cool with that too. Like if he showed up for the playoffs, was like, hey, I'm hurt, something, I can't play this game, that game, then okay. But obviously he got injury history, bro. He's fragile. Let's just admit that. He's fragile.
That didn't stop Steph Curry. That didn't stop Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, you remember him always having injury. He had those ankle injuries those first 3 years in the league. You don't remember? Like, they was getting ready to ship his ass away because same like Tua, the first 3 years, injury, right? The first 3 years, Steph Curry, injury. We would never even know the greatness of Steph Curry if they would have just gave up on him like you're trying to give up on Tua. I'm just saying, he got one more year in the contract. You might as well just, see what you could get with that 1 year. But again, I'm just saying, I'm giving you examples of people that people thought were trash because they're not available. Steph Curry, one of the best shooters, if not the greatest shooter in NBA history. We wouldn't have even got that. We wouldn't have even got that if they would have gave up on him like you're trying to give up on Tua. But okay.
We would have got that anyway, bro. We would have had it anyway because if they would have gave up on him, some other team would have picked him up and he would have did the same thing at another team.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen to the Miami Dolphins right now. But hey, it is what it is. Since we're already talking about, matter of fact, we'll hold that. You feel me? Because I would jump into the Dolphins, but since we're already speaking on basketball, like, did you see like the high school basketball coach getting fired for posing as a student athlete?